right, Virgo, it's your turn. Hopefully you all are doing well since I spoke to you last week. Well, this past weekend. Whichever. But hopefully you all are doing well. These are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, so please use these however you see fit. Also, sound disclaimer, we are joined by the birds, so if you are wearing headphones, please make sure your volume is not too loud, because even though it's not loud for me, it is loud for you. I checked. So just take a moment here to check your volume. Make sure that it's not too high if you are wearing headphones. But hopefully you all are doing well. Let's take a look now at what these cards are going to have to say for you. These have been interesting. The Aries new moon energy has kind of played a role. So we'll see what wants to come through for you, Virgo. All right. Let's see where we're going. We'll do it here. All right. What you got? Co-create. Fair enough. I saw that while I was shuffling. I figured as much. Thinker. Co-create and thinker. What you thinking about? The here and now. Virgo. Some of you may not be... That was not how that was supposed to come out. Some of you may not be wanting to look too farther ahead than the here and now. And what I mean by that is you're kind of taking things a day at a time. And I'm going to say this right now. I don't know why this is important, but both of these cards have like banners. I don't know if that's important to somebody. I don't know why I noticed that, but there are banners here, almost like flags, but they almost look the same. Actually, I think they are the same. 40, 44, and 32. So 4, 8, and 6. 5. 4, 8, 5. I can add, I promise. But yeah, some of you, I feel as though you aren't trying to overcomplicate the here and now. I feel as though you are focused on co-creating. And you aren't trying to overdo it. You aren't trying to make it all messy. You're thinking about it. Don't get me wrong. You are thinking about it. You are planning and making these types of plans, but I don't think you're looking too far into the future. Now, the negative I want to say about that is just make sure you don't keep your head down too much. Make sure you are paying attention to where you're going. But the main positive that I do want you to take from this is you're focused on the here and now, which is beautiful. It's marvelous. You're thinking about it as you should. And these small changes that you are making to co-create with the universe, I feel are going to make very big moves for you. Because the best way to change your future is radical acceptance of where you are and acceptance of what you have done, and now you're going to change what you are doing moving forward. So I feel like that's what you're doing. You are changing your perspective, changing your pace. You are co-creating with the universe to make things more positive. So we'll see what wants to come through with this energy. All right. Co-create, we've got the 7 of Swords, we've got the 9 of Pentacles, we got the 4 Wands. Yeah. Thinker, we've got the Page of Swords. The Fool, of course. That's Gemini. And here's Capricorn with the Devil. There could be some fear here. King of Swords. 2 of Wands. Yes. The World. All right. So, yes, there is fear here. And I was worried for a split second until I saw the King of Swords right behind it. Okay. The King of Swords is air energy. It is Aquarius, and he is kind of a dick. Sometimes the air signs can be very cold-clipped, and they can swing their sword and not really care who they're going to hit. With this energy, however, I feel as though it's more boundary energy than it is anything. I feel as though it's swinging right at the sphere. It's like, no, 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 no. We're not even going to worry about that. We're not going to look at that. And that's why I feel like you're focused on the here and now. Because if you start looking further out, I feel like the fear starts to creep in, and I'm starting to feel like I'm starting to kind of get a little nervous, like, oh my God, don't talk about all of that. Like, I'm focused on right here. And that's okay. That's okay. It's marvelous that you are focused on the here and now. Again, that's how you transition through this energy. With the Seven of Swords here, I feel as though you are walking away from something, and you're walking towards... how do I want to word this? Because yes, you are walking towards beautiful energy. You are. But you could be walking away from something that you may... Because it's interesting that he's looking right at this Nine of Pentacles. So some of you could be walking away from something that you thought you wanted. Some of you could be walking away from demeaning energy and walking more towards this energy. Take that for how it is. But regardless, you're moving away from something and into something else. And I feel like it's just a little bit more positive. So... there is some hesitation. I do see some hesitation here with this Page of Swords because he's looking right at this thinker. Looking right at that thinker energy. And, you're okay. And, I definitely feel as though there is some hesitation. You are giving this some thought. Again, not a lot because you're trying to be focused on the here and now. And that shows up with the Fool. I feel like this right here is that focused on the here and now energy. But regardless, you move forward, even though there is the fear here. I feel as though that's kind of worked out of you. You kind of are just like, no. And you move forward. Two of Wands, the World. That's marvelous energy. So I do want to look at a few things. Clarify the Seven of Swords up here for me, please. That's my first question. Knight of Wands, Six of Swords, the Star, and the Ten of Cups. It could have been a person. It could have been somebody that you thought you wanted. Maybe a divine masculine if I'm talking to a divine feminine. But I do feel as though it was an inspiration. But it's something that you moved away from. It was very fiery, very passionate energy, but you moved away from it. It could have been a person, but I feel as though it did need to be healed. There was some healing that needed to be done. After you moved away from this, I think what was discovered was this Ten of Cups. And that's why you move forward with the Four of Wands. So that's nice. That's very nice. What is this hesitation here? This kind of caution? Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Three of Wands, Knight of Cup. You know, I heard this as soon as I pulled the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Some of you could be worried that this may not work. And I'm here to tell you it will work. Like, don't even doubt yourself. Like, you're doubting yourself. You're just like, will this work? Will this not work? Am I actually going to come out of the cold? You will. You will. I promise. Like, this is my, I promised to you that you were going to come out of the cold, especially if you cut that fear. If you cut that fear, you're bound to move forward. You are bound to move forward. Where are we? No, I don't want to ask that question. Don't want to ask that question. How, instead of where are we going? Because again, you're not looking forward. Okay, fine. How can we help you cut out this fear? How can we help you cut out this fear? The Hierophant, the Hermit, the Emperor, we got the Seven of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so mind you, out of the 5 cards that I pulled, only one of them is Minor Arcana. The rest of them are Major Arcana. This is the Minor Arcana. Here's the Resistance. The Hierophant, the Hermit, and the Emperor. Holy masculine energy. Holy, this is tradition, and this can be an offer, a traditional offer, kind of like a marriage proposal. This is the Hermit. It's Virgo energy. This is you. With this energy here, I feel as though it's being incorporated with this energy, with the resistance. Because the resistance, I feel like, stems from that fear. So with this energy, I feel as though it is, Virgo, this is you stepping into your power. This is you figuring it the fuck out. I really have no other way to put it other than it is like something finally just clicks. And you realize that the answers are inside of you. You have everything that you need here. And I feel like this resistance is just blown out of the water. It's gone. Bye. And the other way that I see the Seven of Wands is doing the work, because I can't tell if he's putting them in the ground or taking them out. So this could be now you transmuting that energy from fear to doing the work, from the resistance to doing the work, and then everything moves forward. The World and the Wheel of Fortune are the two ending cards. I don't know any other way to tell you other than keep doing what you're doing. This leap of faith, jump. You're going to be catched. You're going to be caught. Not catched, caught. But keep focusing on the here and now. Keep doing what you're doing and don't let that fear in. Just keep focusing on what you're doing and all is well. Just keep moving forward and you will succeed. You will succeed. So, Virgo, wow. This is wonderful. This is what happens when you focus on the here and now, and when you realize that you can change your perspective, your point of view, your world based off of your perception and your point of view. I love the Good Witch movies, and this is coming through now. I remember, was it The Good Witch's Charm? I think it was the second one. Cassie says to one of the reporters, be careful about the world, be careful about how you, oh gosh darn it. She says, be careful about the world that you believe for yourself, because that's the world that you create for yourself. Your perception is everything in your world. And you need to be careful how you see the world, because if you just see the negative, you're just going to see the negative. If you see the positive, you see the positive. If you see both, you continuously see both. And I feel like in this energy right now, you are choosing to see more of the positive than you are choosing to see the negative. You are choosing to see what good can come out of something than what the fear can hold you back from. And that's fucking awesome. We have quite a bit here. Starting at the top, we've got Aquarius, then we've got Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, we've got Aries, then we've got more Leo, or we got Leo, more Taurus, Scorpio, and more Aquarius. One more time. We've got Aquarius, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, you show up, Taurus, Aries, Leo, more Taurus, Scorpio, and more Aquarius. Well, I don't know why that's a mouthful for me today, but talking is hard. I have come to discover talking is hard. But this is what I have for you, Virgo. This was incredible. This was awesome. So thank you very much for the wonderful start, and I will see you all later. Take care of yourselves, and bye, guys.